Coming up on UT 10 News, a new wave of H1N1 is on its way.
And it looks like freshmen are getting younger at the Fetterman Center.
Plus, Jake Jones takes a look at women's tennis. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ashley Roth.
And I'm Ashley Karsten. If you think H1N1 is a thing of the past, you might want to think again.
Reporter Paul Webb tells us why.
H1N1 may be down, but it's not out. Like other viruses, H1N1 comes in waves. Registered nurse and UT grad student Ben Beatty says the next wave might be near.
I have heard talk of it coming back more towards the end of February, start of March here to really start on the upswing again.
And this wave could be even worse.
Sometimes when it comes back even stronger.
So what is UT doing to prevent a future outbreak? Well, there are weekly flu shot clinics at the main campus med center. H1N1 and seasonal flu shots are offered for free to all UT students and employees. For a list of clinic dates, you can visit utoledo.edu/fluprep. But why should you get vaccinated? Lead nurse Sandy Nesgoda says it's very important.
The CDC has recommended that all people be vaccinated at this time in order to protect the ones that you love and family members with chronic illness or disease.
Getting the shot might hurt a little bit, but getting the flu would hurt a lot more. For UT 10 News, I'm Paul Webb.
Thanks, Paul. UT students celebrated National Engineers Week by competing for cash prizes, and I had a chance to see several events up close. Engineers Week started nationally in 1951. This year, UT celebrated the week with events in Nitschke Hall, including an egg drop contest and the Rube Goldberg competition. Dean of Engineering, Dr. Nagi Naganathan, explains why the event is held in February.
In honor of President George Washington, who happens to be an engineer. So it is not a coincidence we celebrate the Engineers Week the same week as the President's Day.
8 campus organizations help put on the events, which raise money for scholarships. Director of Student Services, John Paulecki, says why it's important to recognize engineers.
To me, it's a celebration for all their hard work and the contributions that they make to society.
Society of Automotive Engineers and the UT Engineering Council won the Rube Goldberg competition and will compete in nationals at Purdue.
UT hosted a major symposium last Friday exploring how to try alleged terrorists. Over 100 students, faculty, and staff attended the event at the Law Center Auditorium. The panels of judges, law practitioners, and leading academics talked about changes to the 2006 Military Commissions Act. They debated the costs and benefits of trying alleged terrorists in civilian courts.
This does help policymakers, so UT should be proud they're at the forefront of helping the President, the Congress, and others come forth with a solution that's best answers these terribly difficult and complex legal questions.
The Toledo Law Review sponsored the event.
With graduation only 10 weeks away, students are getting help right here on campus.
The Office of Career Services, located in the Student Union, is ready to help students find a job, internship, or co-op. Here, students can come in and get help writing a resume, get practice interviews, and other help landing that perfect job. The Assistant Director of Career Services, Terry Burnett, recommends the sooner a student comes in, the better.
We tell students to start coming in here from the first time, from as a freshman, and helping them prepare, because learning how to write a resume, learning how to do a job search, learning how to interview, all of those are skills.
Students who use the office feel good about the help they receive.
I'm hoping to land a good internship, so I have a couple options open.
Okay.
And kind of just not put all my eggs in one basket.
The Office of Career Services will help you go from wanting a job to having a job. I'm Karina Cornelis for UT 10 News.
The Fetterman Training Center was invaded by tweens this past weekend. Derek Lawson explains.
On Saturday, the women's soccer team reached out to the community by hosting a 3-versus-3 youth soccer tournament. The event cost $60 for each team to participate, and 50 teams from the area would enter with players ranging from 8 to 14 years old. The tournament is being used as a fundraiser for the women's soccer team. The program hopes to raise over $3,000. Head coach Brad Evans also wants to achieve another goal.
We tried to keep it inexpensive. We really want the community to have a chance to come in and share in this facility too, because it's so fantastic.
We asked a local soccer coach from a scale of 1 to 10 how he would rank the tournament.
I would give it an 11.
11.
I would give it an 11. We were very happy. We can't wait till UT does another tournament so we can sign up for it.
Coach Evans hopes this will become an annual event and help benefit the community and the women's soccer team. For UT 10 News, I'm Derek Lawson.
Thanks, Derek. WTOL Senior Director Dave Werning spoke at Rocket Hall on Wednesday as part of Communication Month. The president and vice president from UT TV and the student producers of UT 10 News talked about their programs. Over 25 students, faculty, and staff attended the event and viewed samples from the shows. Werning gave students feedback on their work and how to be successful in the broadcast industry.
I think the biggest thing that you can do is really try and get your foot in the door and get some real hands-on experience.
Communication Month is being held to bring professionals and students together.
I thought it was great having a professional in this industry come and talk to us.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
I did too. All right, well, stick around. We'll be back with Jake Jones and your Rocket Sports in 30.
Headline news anchor and UT graduate Christy Paul has been given more than just great memories at UT.
You know, UT was so instrumental in preparing me for where I am today. I got such amazing opportunities here and candid guidance, and it really made the experience, quite frankly, just unforgettable. And gosh, with all the new enhancements, UT is just that much better.
To learn more, visit utmatters.com.
Welcome back. I'm Jake Jones, and this is your UT 10 Sports. Let's kick things off with the Lady Rocket tennis team and their busy weekend at home. They started the weekend by hosting Youngstown State on Friday. The Rockets heated up the courts as Maha Gurgis and Martina Wadzinski led first in doubles, beating the Penguins 8-5. Ashley Fry and Nadia Zubareva took the next match with an 8-3 victory. In singles, Gurgis and Frey and Zubareva all picked up 2 victories apiece as the Rockets went on to win 6-1. On Saturday, the ladies looked to follow up the solid performance against Illinois Chicago, but came up short, falling to the Flames 6-1. Leading the way for the ladies was Nadia Zubareva, who had both single and double victories on the day. The women's basketball team was on the road this past Saturday, traveling to DeKalb to take on Northern Illinois. Coming off a great win versus the Western Michigan Broncos, the ladies had high hopes of another solid win, but unfortunately were unable to seal the deal and fell to the Huskies 67-73. The ladies will be back in action on Wednesday as they travel to Central Michigan to take on the Chippewas. And finally, spring is almost here, which means baseball season is right around the corner, and the Rockets have been hard at practice. This Friday, the men's team will travel to Millington, Tennessee for the Service Academies Classic. On Friday, the Rockets will face the Memphis Tigers. On Saturday, they face Bradley University. And finally, on Sunday, they cap off their weekend against the Pittsburgh Panthers. With a veteran team, including 8 returning seniors, Coach Mee is very excited about his team's chances this season.
This team has got a very good head on their shoulders, knowing that it's a step-by-step process.
The baseball team is projected to be second in the MAC by a poll of all the coaches.
Well, it would be nice to see one of the men's teams win this year. That's it for UT 10 News. If you have any stories or information you would like to share with us, please email us at ut10news@gmail.com.
And remember, you can also watch our newscast on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news whenever you want. For Ashley Karsten, Jake Jones, and all of our crew, I'm Ashley Roth. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.